Hi, it's Jane from Jane Loves to Shop. Today we're doing shepherd's pie. New England style is what I call it. I used to have it a lot as a child. My mom used to make it, but I don't think she even called it shepherd's pie. I don't know what she called it. I think she called it hamburger and gravy over mashed potatoes because that's how she made it. She'd make the meat with the gravy, and I like to do gravy, maybe because I was raised on that. But I think it gives the meat more flavor, and I also chop up some onion and cook that in with the hamburg, and it really gives it a lot of flavor instead of just plain hamburg, cooked and drained. So she would make mashed potatoes, put a pile of mashed potatoes on your plate, pour the meat mixture over it, and then we'd have peas or corn on the side. So that's how I still make it. But I do call it shepherd's pie, and I do arrange it like a shepherd's pie in a casserole dish. And I do have one secret ingredient that I will show you. But right now I got all the potatoes. Well, I'll show you. Let's go. Let's go in the kitchen. Sorry about the flip-flops. I must sound like a Clydesdale. Okay, here are the potatoes. I've got them all quartered in some salt water, and we're gonna get them cooking. I like to use russet potatoes. I think they make better mashed potatoes, but you can use any kind of potatoes that you want. So we're gonna let them cook for a while, and then we'll get on to the meat. Alrighty, let's do this. Potatoes are boiling. Yes, they are. Potatoes are. Oh! Oh! Jeez. If my phone ends up in that water, I won't have a phone. And I won't be able to record or do anything. This is tricky. Okay, we're gonna start with the hamburg now. All right, I got some chopped onion, and I'm gonna put the hamburg in. So the potatoes are cooking, and I got my meat. I'm using 100% grass-fed ground beef, which I got from Aldi's. Aldi seems to have more organic products than our local grocery store, which I'm a little confused about. But anyway, we have Publix here, which I do love. But, with the cost of everything, you really can't beat Aldi's. And I got my handy dandy meat mixer, grinder, pusher thing that I got from Temu. And I know a lot of YouTubers have this. And now I have one too. And you should get one too because it's really good for like grounding the meat and getting it nice and soft and small pieces. And I have a little onion in here. I would prefer more, but I should have gotten another onion when I was at the store and I didn't. So we're just gonna make do with what we have. So we're cooking with gas. I drain my meat in a colander. That way I'm sure to get all the fat out. It's always a good thing. And now we'll add the gravy. You can use any kind of gravy you want. I have a handy dandy packet here of brown gravy mix with 30% less sodium, which is kind of good for me because, I'm trying to eat healthier. I really am. So we're gonna throw this in with I don't do the whole cup of water. I do about between a half and 3/4. All right. Oh, yummy. Doesn't that look good? Delish. I could just eat that with a spoon, but we're not going to. Okay, now the potatoes, I have them all drained, and Let me show you what my secret ingredient. We have the usual suspects of butter and milk and salt and pepper. But I've got a little bit of a secret ingredient. And you could probably use any kind, you know, if you have, like, if you love onion, or I use, it's called Marzetti Ranch vegetable dip. And I take a big scoop of that, and I think it's probably got cream cheese in it, so anything cream cheese based I think is really good in mashed potatoes. But I'm telling you, this is so good in mashed potatoes. It gives it that little extra oomph. All right, let's do it. I like to whip my potatoes. I think they just come out better, but you can mash them any way you want. I had to add more milk because I never seem to add enough milk to my potatoes. So that's where we are right now. We're whipping the potatoes. The meat's all done, and we'll be plating up soon. So there it is, folks. My shepherd's pie all done. And I may put it in the oven. I put some chives on top. But I do live in Florida. And I'm kind of thinking I'm going to eat it just like this. But maybe tomorrow I'll put it in the oven to get the potatoes a little brown. But I just want to show you my plate. And this is for my mom. This is to you, Mom. Because that's how I remember you making it. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed me making shepherd's pie. And please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And I will see you in my next one. God bless.